Crime fans.
Join us October 9th through 11th at
Crime Story Fest.
Crime Story Fest.
Crime Story Fest.
At the Doubletree Hilton on Boston's North Shore, Danvers, Massachusetts location.
Crime Story Fest. All things crime and mystery festival.
Come visit us at Crime Story Fest.
What else you got going on? What, you gonna watch another documentary on Netflix? Come on down to Crime Story Fest. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Meet some of your favorite podcasters, authors, experts. This October, Boston, be there.
Hi, and welcome to Danny After Dark. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a notification or a new episode. Tonight is the weekly True Crime and Chill. I am back from the lovely city of Las Vegas for CrimeCon. Y'all, it was so much fun. I got to meet so many amazing people. Don't mind my voice, still recovering. There will be a lot of amazing guests that will be coming on in the next few months. So stay tuned. There's a lot of really exciting things coming. And I will do a full recap show within the next week or two, just still trying to figure out what date works because your girl's dance show is coming up and in a few weeks. And I am super busy almost every single night leading up to it. We got cats. Y'all, you got 3 cats tonight. Who do we got? Cosmo, Luke, and Leia. So, yeah, it's going to be a night. It's going to be a night. But I missed y'all. Like, oh my gosh, so much has happened. And I really can't wait to dive into all of it with you. But again, stay tuned for a CrimeCon recap. I haven't even posted pictures. The only thing I think I posted was some of the, over on my Instagram, some of the kickoff party, the 90s kickoff party. But other than that, like I haven't posted anything. I've just been like, I came back and have been like nonstop since, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm really excited to post pictures and share everything with you guys. So yeah, and I'm wearing one of my Vegas shirts tonight, just feeling a little missing the city, but that's okay. So, as always, all of my information is in the drop-down bar below if you are not following me. Here, subscribe over on Instagram, Facebook, the Cameo, the merch store, all of the fun things. All that information is in the drop-down bar below. As you saw in one of the videos before I came on, Crime Story Fest. That's the next big thing. And that will be in October here in Massachusetts, which, oh my God, we're already in June. October is going to be here before you know it. And yeah, I'm really excited for that. So if you are in the area, get a ticket and come on down or come up, depending on where you are located in the country. Or if you are, not from here, like either way, if you're from here or not, just get a ticket and come. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be the first annual. So you want to be here to be like, I was at the very first Crime Story Fest. So there's that. Let's see. If you did not catch the interview I did with Karen Conti that released earlier this week on Wednesday night, check that out. Y'all, wealth of knowledge in regards to defense attorney, as well as what I think everybody mostly kind of wants to hear about is she was John Wayne Gacy's attorney at the end when trying to get his death sentence overturned. Ultimately, as we know, she was not successful. John Wayne Gacy did go to the electric chair, but that is no fault of her own. That's for dang sure. She's just an absolutely amazing person with a lot of insight. And I was really glad to talk with her when I met her at Beyond the Crime Convention in April, as well as here for you guys. So yeah, check that out. I've already gotten some great feedback from you guys, some DMs that you guys are really liking listening to that interview and kind of what she had to say. She debunked some of the biggest John Wayne Gacy myths. The biggest. So yeah, tune in if you missed that, tune in, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. So other than that, book club. So y'all, for some reason, and I tried over and over and over again to do a poll here on YouTube, and it would not let me do it. And I could not figure it out. So ultimately what I did when I did the book club selections for this month is I just ultimately put pictures up and said, like, comment below, which let's hope next month I don't have that issue. I did get a few comments, but mostly got some DMs. So I had to add all of that up. And then ultimately it was very, very close between two. But the one that got voted on the most was College Girl Missing by Sean Cohen. So that will be the book club book this month. And we will do that live show on Tuesday, June 30th. So if you want to partake in that, by all means, that is the book that we will be doing. Again, you do not have to come on camera. You can just be in the chat hanging out. Or even if you're like, you know what, before I buy the book, I want to hear what you have to say. Fair enough. Fair enough. Any level of participation is more than welcome. And at the end of the day, this book nerd just loves to read and discuss books. And I do have cats, geez. Several books that I got from CrimeCon that are behind me on the draw case, and I will go over those with y'all when I do my CrimeCon review. So yeah, I think hell has frozen over because it is under 10 minutes in, and look what the cat dragged in. Hi, Beckham.
Hi, my mic was on mute.
Beckham, how are you?
I'm good. What's up, man?
Beckham, what a night. What a night. We need to get into it. We've already been chatting. But yeah, I was just recapping everybody a little bit, like, about the Karen interview that was out, Crime Street coming up, book club, and then CrimeCon. Beckham has got to hear a lot about CrimeCon, so he knows a lot more than y'all. But I think when I do my full show recap, he'll get to hear everything, because it's hard to, like, if I have
you got, of course, you went, your team went, your girls went, Shelly and her daughter were able to go, so they had a great time. So I have a little bit of what they saw and what they did, but yeah, overall, I think from what I gather, it was a lot of fun. So, yeah.
I still, like, oh my gosh, Beckham, I was just saying, I've been nonstop since I get back, and I keep meaning to text Shelly and be like, what panels did you go to? Because I ran into Shelly, but it was like kind of in passing, and I'd see her kind of here and there. But we were off doing our own things, and I keep wanting to message her and be like, what panels did you go to? What did you see?
Send her a message, man.
I know. And then, like, each time I'm like, all right, let me message her. It's like 8 a.m. here, and I'm like, shit, I don't want to, like, have her phone ding and wake her up, because I know she's on a totally different time zone.
Yeah.
Oh, the struggle.
But I got to talk to I got to talk on the phone with Maggie for a couple minutes.
Dr. Maggie.
She always gets pulled when she's on, and she's she's into the show, and she's out there, she's focused, and she gets pulled all the time, man. A conversation with her could literally be like 2 minutes, and then she gets pulled in a certain direction. So yeah, I got to talk to her for a couple minutes, and it was a lot of fun catching up in those 2 minutes. But yeah, hopefully we'll see her in the future. Oh, you got to see her, but hopefully I get to see her.
Yeah, Beckham's not shy of things lasting 2 minutes, is my guess. So that was not a problem. Sorry, hon, I could not resist. But yeah, Dr. Maggie, you guys, me and Beckham had her on last year after CrimeCon. We had her up to interview about the tragically still unsolved murder of her daughter, Brittany Phillips. And Dr. Maggie is one, I know she's going to kill me for being like, quit calling me doctor, but title of respect. But Maggie, we love Maggie. We have stayed close with Maggie. She's like the CrimeCon mother to me and my girl crew. Like, love her. She was one of those people. I introduced Anthony DiMaria to her, and I was saying to him, I was just like, Maggie's one of those people that I'm so happy I know, but I wish I didn't have to know her.
Oh, yeah, for the reason, right?
Yeah.
For meeting her the way you did, right? Yeah.
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 But yeah, Maggie's amazing. I actually have one
Yeah,
of
she's
the
yeah,
ducks.
and like
Congrats.
she met with Shelly's daughter that went with Shelly, and they had a good, they had a great conversation and talked about the case and all that kind of stuff. And so it was, like I said, man, it was cool to, that I got to talk to her and everything, and pictures were taken. We'll wait for that, for you to do, for you that, for you. There was one picture in particular. I don't know if it was AI or it was real.
Oh, shut up.
So I don't know.
Shut up.
So yeah.
Beckham, Beckham's girl in a certain
Yeah, I was like, man, I don't know. I think
certain male of CrimeCon.
It looks like AI.
Yeah. So I put this in the back, and I just noticed before I went on, the cats knocked it. But Maggie was giving out these cute little pink ducks, and I knew that she's been collecting and doing these for a while leading up to CrimeCon. And on the back is her daughter.
Cool, yeah.
So I made it. It says cold cases aren't dead cases. So I was really excited to grab one so that I could have one here in the back as, a little reminder for Maggie and her daughter. So, okay, folks.
Real quick, Danny, when is your Vegas trip show gonna happen? I know
you were here on time. You would have.
You were. I know, but I missed. So like, I
it's
know
either going to be
like,
next week or the week after.
Okay, because you got interviews going and all kinds of craziness going on. Hey, that was. I
have not even uploaded pictures.
That was. Oh God, that's gonna be a while. Okay.
I know. I've been when I got back, I have been nonstop.
Right. So the interview that you had the other night was pretty impressive. Like the
Karen Conti.
Conti, yeah, she was very impressive. Like major resume, and still active and still working and still, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, if whoever's listening, check out that interview. Very impressive lady. With her career and whatever else she's into. She's into a lot of things, and she does a lot of.
Oh my gosh!
She's like a busy person.
Yep. So. And I was so honored to have met her at Beyond the Crime and connect with her there in April in Albuquerque. And and she's a cat mom. She's an
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that's how I secured the deal. Was like, I got cats. I got 6 of them. But no, after the interview, I got to meet one of her cats. Oh my God. She's like, hold on. And then she brought her cat over. I was like, oh, love, absolute love. But cool. She's amazing, amazing in so many aspects. And I was very fortunate enough to have her on. So like Beckham said, check that out if you guys missed it. So, okay, let's see who's here tonight. Danny, be on time. I know you'll complain to me, Stuart.
Wow, we got a ghost from the past.
2 minutes late. Back with a vengeance. Kane, James Watson. Let's see, in 20 minutes. I know. You know what? After Crime Story Fest, there won't be that preview. So 3 minutes, not bad. Hey, Renee.
Hey, Renee.
Yeah, I messaged Renee. While I was at CrimeCon, I'm like, Jesse Weber.
Oh my God. AI. It was all AI.
Oh, shush. This is just one of y'all. I got so many shirts. I got so many CrimeCon shirts. I got so many Vegas shirts. I have a t-shirt problem. Like a t-shirt in a book.
You have like
problem.
A box somewhere that you put them all in or something?
I wear them all. I wear, like when I'm lounging.
I know, but your closet can only fit so many, Danny.
Oh my God. My closet.
I got to do a spring clean myself. I noticed that. I got to there's a lot of old UFC shirts that I have. And and I'm like, well, do I give them away? Do I keep them? Do I give them to Shelly can wear them? I don't. So I gotta do the same. I gotta do a spring.
Beckham, we know how you give away shirts.
Shut up. Anyway,
I'm not lying. Okay, let me rephrase that. We know how you used to give away shirts.
Well, yeah, but that's because they were championship shirts.
I bet you called every single girl a champion.
Whatever.
Yeah. No, that is an excellent question. So I have my personal closet stuffed. I have
Hey, Bert.
It's I have these many work shirts and then tons of t-shirts.
Oh God.
The shelves above. I have an extra one in here that is packed with tea. Oh my God. I go through so many because I'm at the cat shelter, wear them at dance. So I feel like I go through a lot. I don't know. It's a problem, but that's okay. Danny seems to have all the fun. Tony Stewart, wait till I do the Crime Con recap. I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, yes, it's fun to like be there and see all my girlfriends and connect with them. But like at the same time, like in the day, totally different vibe when I'm there. Like because what we're there for is ultimately really serious. So yeah, it's a mix of fun because after then you're in Vegas, but you know. Karen Diamond, hello. Hope you're doing well. Really? Giles died from Buffy? We need to see this.
He was older, man. I didn't know that guy was that old. He was like in his 70s.
June 1st, yeah, a few days ago. 72 years old. Oh man, I loved that show. Oh, that's sad. That is so sad. Thank you, Tony, for posting that. I am so behind. Hello, Firefly. Good to see you. Like Johnny Cash, Beckham is the man in black. Okay. That's quite a comparison. I don't think that's fair to Johnny Cash, but that's all right. Karen saying hello to Mr. Beckham. Hope you are well. Let's see. Danny went to Vegas. I know, James. You wouldn't know. I haven't mentioned it at all. Danny isn't a cat mom. She's a collector. Oh my God, I'm giving that a star. I mean, I missed my babies too while I was away. I missed the baby.
How were they when you got back?
Who greeted me? Luke. I think Leia was pissed that I returned. She's not the biggest fan of me. Selena too, yeah. But Luke, I knew Luke would be like the first one. Like, oh my God, mom's home. Hi, Bert. Cats are evil.
Hey, Bert.
Fighting words. Cats are evil. You can tell that they're thinking of ways to. Okay, I will be fair. That describes my cat Leia. It really does. The rest of them, not so much.
How does that happen?
One morning
you feed her, so right. So
I know, but she one morning I woke up and she was on the bed next to me, looking at me, and I literally thought she's killed me in my sleep, or she's about to kill me. It was scary because I'm like, yeah, no, she is planning something. And I think I actually snapped a picture as evidence.
That's not your favorite, or she's not your favorite.
She, she's her own person. He's her own cat. I'll say that. Shelly's in the chat. Shelly, I was just telling Beckham, I have not been able to message you because each time I'm like, gotta text Shelly. Then it's like very, very early in the morning here. And I'm like, shit, I don't want to text her and wake her up. And then the day goes, oh, crazy. And I keep meaning to ask what panels that you went to at CrimeCon. So I'm saying it now. I'm putting it into the universe. Shoot me a text. I want to know what panels you went to because we were just in passing mostly. But yeah,
I think she got a cool Kennedy book, and I was like, hey, read the book and start asking me questions about Kennedy because I've read so many books on Kennedy.
I love how you just made that about yourself. You just told.
I told her she got a cool Kennedy book, and I was like, "Yeah, read the book, and then ask me questions, and we can engage in conversation." About
You're
Kennedy.
making it work, Beckham.
What?
Not everything's about you.
I'm not saying that.
She had a great time at CrimeCon.
I already said that. No, I said that
she enjoys it. I would love to talk about it with her. That's all you got to say.
That's what I told her. I was like, yeah.
No, that's not what you just.
Well, I know it. That's what I told her.
I can't. Y'all heard what you heard. Awesome. I'm very curious which ones you went to. All right. So we need to dive in, but before we're going to do one and then get into the main event.
Oh, hey, Tony.
Because the main event. Okay. So Capone messaged me about this one in Vegas, and I want to just talk about it. It's very
Hey, I
brief.
think Capone was in the chat.
Did I miss him?
Yeah, he's talking, or he's in there.
Oh my God, he is. Oh my God, I literally just went over him. Sorry, Capone. Johnny Cash rolls everything around me. Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. I was not able to think, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was not able to meet up with Capone. It was, oh my gosh.
Hey, Capone, man. Capone, I'm always asking about you. I'm like, Danny, where's Capone been? Danny, where's Capone been?
He is. Yeah, Capone. I would take out a restraining order against Beckham if I were you. He's very intrigued.
I was like, are you gonna go hang out with Capone in Vegas?
Oh my gosh. It was one of those like maybe Sunday night type of things. And then, oh God, things got super crazy. My carry-on bag, my carry-on duffel bag.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I went to pack it? It had broke. That thing was like on its last leg. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And it was Sunday night. And I'm like, I fly out tomorrow. So I walked my butt down from Caesars to like I just went to like one of the inexpensive stores and got like a Las Vegas big carry-on bag for like $10 or something. I'm like, not the best quality, but it will get me home.
Now you have a Las Vegas bag.
Now I do. But I was just like, I don't need the stress right now. Like it was, yeah. But that's all right. Hey, Russell. Hello.
Russell.
Danny was too cool for karaoke. I did go to karaoke with my friends on, was it Saturday night? And yeah, I do not get on stage and do karaoke. I've done it once in my life when I was 18 and never again. But that's a story for another day. But my friends went on stage. So let's see. Probably. He always neglects me. I believe it.
Man, whatever.
He made that about himself back when we all heard
read the book so we can discuss about Kennedy. Come on.
You're ridiculous. All right, so tonight's agenda. Here's the deal. We're going to talk about first what Capone messaged me, because on the one hand, it involves this girl, alleged, again, innocent until proven guilty. But I want to bring attention to it, and I'm intrigued as much as I don't want to be, because it involves an animal, which makes me really sad, but it is what it is. And I'm like, Capone's been keeping me up to date. And then Beckham can say, I had a whole doc for tonight of all these cases, and we're like, let's talk about it. And then the floodgates of Massachusetts State Trooper Proctor hell broke loose with text messages. And if you're thinking, wait a minute, Danny, Trooper Proctor from the Karen Reed case, what's going on? Y'all, it is bad. It is bad. It is crazy. We need to talk about it. I actually did a community post for y'all and put the link to the 87-page court document that breaks everything down. I read through it in its entirety. We're going to be recapping some of it. Obviously, certain words I will never say, so I will never say it on the show, but I'll give you the gist of what he's talking about. And as a Mass State Trooper, him and other troopers going back and forth saying what they're doing, it's atrocious. So that's the main event tonight. We're going to do that second, and if that carries us through the rest of the night, it is what it is. And if not, then we'll carry on to some other cases. But wow. And shout out to one of my dance friends, Kate. I was at work yesterday and she texted me. And again, I'm just trying to catch up from being out of work. And she texted me like, oh my God, the text. And I'm like, I'm out of the loop. What's going on? And she sent me the link and I was like, I have to read this later. Oh my God. And then I messaged Beckham and I was like, Beckham, you got to look into this. But let's first get into the case that Capone brought to my attention, which shout out, thank you, Capone, for bringing this to my radar and for us to chat about it tonight. So at first, it's an underage girl. So a part of me is like, do I want to like name the teenage girl? Her name is out there. I'm going to refrain, but you can easily find it. So in a nutshell, so a teen girl was detained after 3 horses were found, quote, intentionally injured with a sharp object, end quote, in a barn in Las Vegas. So Callie Raymer, who's a 17-year-old competitor, told the media that she had talked to the suspect, quote, a few times, end quote, before the incident occurred. There's been other people that have also commented about this teen girl. It's very interesting. So Carly also had to say, quote, it's kind of scary that something like that would happen here, end quote. So what police are saying is they believe the teen girl had access to the barn and allegedly used a knife to wound the horses. She was booked on a dozen counts of willful, malicious, kill, maim, torture, animal, horse, and 3 counts of felony malicious destruction of private property of over $5,000. Thank God.
Wow.
The injuries to the horses sustained were not considered to be life-threatening.
Oh, God, man.
But this prevented the animals from competing in the 2026 NBHA show at the South Point Arena and Equestrian Center. Don't ask me what NBHA means. I do not know. Equestrian stuff is out of my expertise. This teen was also believed to have been a competitor in the show this year. And again, Capone has been awesome with keeping me up to date. She is currently being held without bail, which is damn where she should be. On the one hand, when he first messaged me this, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it. Cause like, y'all know who I am with animals. It just makes me so sad. But like at the same time, what the hell? Like we'll find out more.
Yeah, Bert has a comment in the thing. So. This is his world. This is Bert's world.
It happened at the South Point during a huge barrel race. I was taking horses over there for a friend of mine, but plans changed at the last minute. I know a few people directly involved. Oh. BHRA stands for the National Barrel Horse Racing Association. Thank you, Bert. Thank you for that. Oh my God, Bert, I am so, if there's anything you want to type in the chat, feel free. If not, no worries. Are you able to say, Bert, like, is there any talk of like, what the hell was the motive? Or was it like, is it mental illness? I don't know.
Or was it like since there was was it a competition thing? Or like, yeah, like you said, was it a mental illness type of thing?
Yeah, I have so many questions.
I mean, to me, I would lean more on a competition thing, but I don't know for sure.
But if it was a competition thing, wouldn't you hurt the people, not the animals?
I don't. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Not that that's okay either, but I don't know. It takes a special.
Hey, man, there's been moms that killed for cheerleading.
Oh, I know. I know. It's just like, what the hell?
So I don't know. I would lean more in competition, but I could be completely wrong. And it was just a mental thing.
Renee, absolutely. Absolutely. Demon. 100%. 100%. Let's see.
It was during a huge competition, is what he said. She's
known in the community as a stalker and bully. Okay, I did read a little bit about that, but I wasn't sure because on the one hand, there were some people that were like, I can't believe this happened. And then so I was like, I don't know it's so easy after the fact. And I'm not discounting that that's most likely the case. It's so easy after the fact to be like, oh, we knew this. And it's like, well, wait a minute. It's easy to say that, hindsight 2020. During a huge competition here, I'm driving right now, but when I get to my destination, Bert, drive safe for Christ's sakes. It's okay to hurt snakes though. I mean, I don't know. I kill spiders, so like, who am I? But people messaged her mom about her behavior before this happened. Oh, okay. So you guys are on the same page. There are some painting her with stalker, but there are others saying just the opposite. Bert, see, that's exactly what I saw when I was just like, how far do I go in this? It's still so fresh, but when Capone messaged me saying she's held without bail, thank God. Thank God. We don't need someone like that on the street. And again, innocent until proven guilty, all that fun stuff, but it's just, when you harm an animal, and this wasn't just one horse she like stabbed and harmed. Like we're talking several. Not good. Not good. Like I don't see her walking away from this and being like, all right, that was the only brush. No, progression. She definitely did the crime, but the media is spitting it into a certain direction. I mean, that's not surprising either, Bert. I mean, that's what the media does best, right?
Yeah. That's so sad though.
They have it on video.
Oh my God. No.
Yeah, that was one that Capone, I'm not going to lie, Capone, when you messaged me.
Wow, that's good, man. Look,
didn't
yeah,
watch
awesome.
that. Didn't watch that. I'm like, I just can't. She has a hearing on 7/8 to see if she'll be charged as an adult. She's held with no bail until then. I have my own personal opinions on if she'd be held as charged as an adult, but I'm the mean one, so you know me. I'm an eye for an eye and then some. Good, it's on video. Jail for her. Yes, I agree, but that doesn't always clinch things, sadly. So, yeah, I'm interested that you guys know so much about this. I'm really glad that this has. Yeah, again, I'm not naming her. Her name is out there. But horrible. So yeah, 7/8. I will keep you guys posted on this. I'll be perfectly honest. I will not watch the video.
No, I can't watch it. The
one lady that they've interviewed time after time on camera has her take, but everyone who knows that lady knows she also has an agenda. I mean, see, like you guys, Capone and you, Bert, like you're from this area, So yeah, Bert, it seems like you know people involved in this. So it's, yeah, I trust what you're saying. I really do. My dad, when he was a teen, was a bit biased. James, that's horrible. Beckham, so I mean, what is your thoughts on this?
Well, I mean, it's disgusting, man. It's bad. I mean, I can't watch it, and it hurts. This kind of hurts, man, when the innocent animals get hurt like that. Especially like horses connect with people, and it's just really sad that they might. I don't know how it's gonna affect them. You said the injuries were sustained, but they just weren't able to compete. But like, what kind of, I don't know, man. Like they connect with people, so how they react after that, that kind of thing. I don't know. It's really bad, disgusting.
Bert, I'm not putting that on camera. That's a question. That's a question I think James Watson is most equipped to answer for you in the chat. Bert, you had me right in your corner until then. Put the phone down while driving, or Beckham will call the police. You know what Beckham's going to be? Beckham will call the police and be like, "Hi, do you know who I am?" Because that's what he does. That's what he does.
Oh my God, that's what I just said, Capone. That's what's sad, man. I mean, yeah. I get the competing thing, but their trust has been broken with people. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, because they do connect to people.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna work out. It's a sad story. Yeah. Really sad story. It's very unfortunate, man. I don't know. I wonder what the judge is gonna tell her. Like, that's gonna be something, especially if the judge is an animal lover.
Oh gosh. I have so many feelings about it, and I think y'all know where I stand. Anytime you hurt an animal, I'm like, that sentence, don't overturn it. The horses are all going to be able to compete again. Okay, so a little bit different.
So I'm sorry, they will be able to compete?
So Capone's saying they may not be. Bert is saying they may be. I mean, until they're done and healed.
Right, I was gonna say. You won't know until they're healed, I guess. That kind of thing. So.
They're pushing.
But the whole trust thing, man, is like really like, because man, I'm telling you, man, horses really connect with people and their riders and
Oh yeah.
their
I mean,
their
any animal when
caregivers.
you.
Yeah, I know, but their caregivers and just stuff like that kind of thing. So
Yeah, absolutely. They're pushing hard in the city to charge her as an adult and throw the book at her. Yeah, Capone, that's what you and Bert are saying. And I hope so. I hope so. Make an example because, I mean, I think I have a feeling in regards to like where an attorney is going to try to drive the narrative. Mental illness or not guilty reason of insanity or something. Because I feel like that's, what other thing can you say to try to get her off as lightly as possible in regards to a sentence or a guilty charge, regardless if she's tried as an adult or somebody underage. Fireworks getting popular around here. Really? The intent was to injure, not cripple them after she did okay. All right, I need to calm down. So then that makes it less. I'm not arguing with you. You know what I mean, Bert? She played hero. Oh, and got a hold of powers to report it. And that's when she was caught. I mean, that's pretty.
That's okay. That's kind of mental health there. Okay, maybe it wasn't a competition thing. That's
then that's very premeditative too.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know, dude.
Oh, throw the book at her. Karen, 100%. 100%.
Yep.
Doesn't make it less, just means she was trying to put herself into a place for praise from people. If I was a defense attorney, I would have a field day with like controlling that narrative. There's so many lines you could go down. I'm surprised that South Point didn't have better security in their barn. That's an excellent point, Capone. I did not watch the video you sent, nor will I watch it. But I just like, was there nobody, like really they were left unattended? Like all of them, the horses unattended? I don't know the setup. That's not my expertise, that field, or those types of events. So I don't know, but that's an excellent point. Not that security's to blame for anything. I mean, this girl's action she did on her own accord, but that's an excellent point. I didn't even think of that. An unaccompanied minor was just wandering around there late at night. Excellent point. K-Dog, that's what tonight's show is going to be after we move on from this. I've roped and competed that in South Point for the last 15 to 20 years, and they do have excellent security, but she was familiar with the place and been there. Yeah, that makes sense. The areas inside of a casino, so there are cameras and security people all over the place.
She just didn't, I mean.
Oh, the arena. Sorry, I said the area.
I don't know what she was thinking in her mind.
I mean, it sounds like from what, yeah.
Like
if she wanted to play hero, makes
no sense, man.
Beckham, why are you yawning? It's not even 9 where you are.
Sorry.
Be a doll. Get you a coffee and get me one too. Can I just say on that note, not one Starbucks while I was in Vegas. Not one.
What? I don't believe that.
I kicked Starbucks months and months and months ago because apparently it's a lot of sugar. So my doctor has told me when I had my blood work. Yeah, that was a conversation. It was just like, your blood sugar's high. And I'm like, why? I eat healthy. Well, let's go through the day. Starbucks in the morning. Starbucks after lunch. Like, I mean, yeah, it was bad. So I kicked Starbucks.
So what, did you drink coffee in the morning at all? Like just maybe just a black coffee or something?
I did a lot of water. There was one coffee place I went to. It was like, if I do coffee, I try to support like local ones now. That's my thing. There was one morning, it was the morning I ran into Shelly and her daughter. Actually, I went to one place and I got it and I had a few sips. I'm like, I don't like it. And I was going to toss it. And I saw Shelly and I was just like,
she told me that.
I'm like, I just bought this. I'm going to toss it.
What kind of coffee? What kind of coffee was it?
It was some iced latte. I forget.
Oh, okay. Man, I've also cut out the caffeine like crazy. I was drinking a lot of caffeine every day. So I've cut a lot of it. I just have a cup of coffee in the morning now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I think I just tried to stick to water. Obviously
yeah,
it's Vegas and you're going, and I was
yeah.
tired, so
I
I
mean,
did
every
do
once in a while you
a
can have a
local
Starbucks, it's
coffee.
fine, but not. I mean, not every day now. Yeah.
I'm an all or nothing person. There's
Oh,
no in
okay.
between. I either go
Uh,
full steam ahead or nothing. So I'm
I
like,
have
I have to kick Starbucks.
honestly, I haven't even had a Starbucks in a long time. Like, it's just there's not one around me anyway. I just drink it at home or whatever. I just whatever coffee I have at home. So I honestly haven't had one in a long time.
Well.
So when I have one, if I finally have one, it's gonna be like, holy smokes, this is good because I haven't had one in so long.
I don't
You
put
can't
sugar in my
duplicate whatever they
Starbucks.
make, man.
See, like Beckham will tell you, Paul will tell you, like anybody, like the
Dude, you
Liz
used
will.
to get when we first got to know you, Paul and I, we would like make fun of you
I know.
because you would get the craziest coffees and then you would tell us about it and be like, look, on the menu today I got this, on the menu today I got that. And Paul actually was the one that first started really like making fun of you, and then I kind of jumped on the bandwagon and making fun of you. But like cookie this, cookie that, uh, whatever. What's the cinnamon this, cinnamon that? I mean, whatever they put on all that, yeah, you were just going insane for like a couple years. Like it's been a while, but like you were
Yeah.
like you were at it. And then like I remember when we visit, when I went to Boston, like what, almost like 2.5 years ago. Now you were like, oh, you gotta try this one, and it was like all like, it was a coffee, but it'll taste like chocolate milk. Like I mean, it was good, but it was, but it,
Oh, I
I don't,
remember we were in
I
Boston.
don't,
We were at
yeah,
Faneuil Hall. It was a
yeah,
Milky Way iced
yeah.
latte.
There you go. And I mean, did I even get a buzz off of it? I don't think so. It was just like. It was just like it was
You
just
got
like
a
a drink.
sugar high.
It was like drinking just a chocolate milk. Like I was 10 years old again. It wasn't even coffee.
Well, it
That's
matched your
funny. I
mental
mean, it
age.
was good. It was good, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now, if long story short, I did not do Starbucks once. If I do a coffee, I try to do like local places, but for the most part, I'm really into mega teas and like protein shakes. But yeah, the few times I got iced lattes in Vegas, I was like, wasn't a fan. And yeah, Shelly, I happened to run into Shelly and I'm like, I
and she
took like
told me
2
about it. She's like, I
sips.
think I ran into Danny, but she gave me the coffee she had, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it or something. She drank it, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm glad it went to use. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. My body was just like, no, too much. Danny gets that fairy sprinkle nonsense. I know everybody was just like, oh, get less sugar or that. I'm like, no. It's not. It's like Paul will attest, Beckham will attest, the Liz will attest. It's more like coffee with all the stuff. I don't want the coffee. I want the stuff. That's the issue. But nonetheless, not a Starbucks once while I was in Vegas. Very proud. Very proud.
That's really good.
All right, folks, we needed to talk about something light, and I'm really glad that we did, because going into tonight, y'all, again, there's a few cases. If we get to them, we get to them. Let's see. Karen Diamond is chiming in. Danny, who knows what this teen has done in the past to other animals? Excellent point.
Oh, that's right, because that's what they always go by, right? And like certain aspects of crimes that you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Was there a similar pattern? Where did the pattern start?
You don't go from 0 to 60.
That might be subject to that might be something to definitely look into according with everything else, right? So that's a good point, Karen Diamond.
Yep. Tanya Harding of Barrel Racing. Renee. I mean, you're not wrong, but yeah. Renee.
I forgot about that case.
Yeah. Capone. Yep. That is right. Paul, no, we're moving off of that. Oh my gosh. Paul, I just mentioned you. I talked about, so you can chime in. I mentioned that while I was in Vegas, I did not have Starbucks once. I kicked Starbucks. I'm done. And then I mentioned prior to that you and Beckham can attest to the type of drinks. Yeah. Feel free, Paul, to go off on the Danny coffee thing. Oh, she probably started by swallowing goldfish, then progressed. I'm not. Yeah, that's an excellent point, Karen Diamond. We will see. So, Paul, I'm actually glad you're here because I messaged Paul about the Karen Reed explosive text too. And of course, the Liz was like, what is going on? If you are from here, you know. Before we get into the text, though, something else happened on Tuesday, which is a big part. It makes a lot of sense leading into this. So, free Karen Reed for Christ's sakes, Capone. So, Sergeant Sean Good, he is a part of these Trooper Proctor texts, but on Tuesday, so and if you're wondering who was he was a central part of the Karen Reed investigation.
He was one of the first officers on site during the
Yep,
thing.
he
correct?
testified the first trial.
Yep, yeah.
So Sergeant Sean Good, a Canton police sergeant who worked the initial investigation in the Karen Reed case, on Tuesday, he resigned effective immediately.
Well, he resigned early this week.
Yep, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday. This is following allegations that he, again, at the time, what was reported was allegations that he exchanged text messages with the case's lead investigator, former Massachusetts State Trooper Michael Proctor. Sergeant Good had been on paid leave since last fall amid an internal affairs investigation into his alleged misconduct. Again, on Tuesday, he put in his resignation effective immediately. Town officials said on Tuesday, quote, his resignation does not alter the completion of this investigation, which will be submitted to the town in the Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission, known as POST, end quote. So he resigned Tuesday. Life goes on. And then yesterday, an explosion. So before we start reading text, let's set the scene. So Karen Reed, for those who are unfamiliar, she's actually suing the town of Canton and Massachusetts State Police. An 87-page lawsuit filed in Bristol Superior Court on Thursday was released. Beckham can see my notes. When I say it's wild, I can't even think of another word, and saying it's wild doesn't even do it justice. It includes a ton of vulgar, expletive-filled text messages between the case's lead investigator, Trooper Michael Proctor, former state police trooper, and then former Canton police sergeant. Beckham, who would that be? Sergeant Sean Good, the one who just coincidentally resigned on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Reminder, for those who watched the first trial, Trooper Proctor took the stand and read text messages that he sent, calling Karen Reed a whack job, see you next Tuesday, calling her the R word. I mean, it was horrific at the time. And then the day that she was acquitted, he did an interview, a pre-recorded one, which I believe was 2020. And in the interview, Beckham, we've referenced this, Beckham, Paul, stay here and you will, I promise. Proctor was saying that, he doesn't text like that. His emotions got the best of him because this was the death of a fellow cop. And Beckham, what else did he say? He handled the Karen Reed case like he did every other case, correct?
Sure. Yeah, that's what he said. You know why he said that?
Why don't you fill us in and
enlighten us? The only thing that I know is that these texts were obtained from Proctor's phone during the Miles King prosecution and were under protective order until Reed's team argued for their use in the civil litigation. So that gave him confidence back last year when he did the interview, and I talked about it, because he probably thought, oh, no one's going to get these. No one's going to get their hands on these. Mm-hmm. That's what happened. And then guess what happened? They won, and they argued for him, and they got him. and he is, you know what? It is bad. It is beyond bad.
What was
It
said?
is beyond bad. It is disgusting. There is no integrity anywhere. Any little piece of fiber that could have just, it's all gone. Everything's gone, man. Like this dude. And I'll let you continue, but anyway, that's why he was. That's why he said what he did in that interview, when it was over the summer, right? Like August, September. I forgot when it was, but yeah. So that's what gave him the confidence that, oh, I've done every case. I did this. I did my job. I did it correctly. I followed everything, and every single, all my cases I handled the same work ethic with every case. Okay. Until that's why he said it, because he knew that those texts were locked away until recently. Boom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. Have fun.
So yeah, man. I'm assuming you're gonna probably go over some of them.
Oh yes, we are. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to remind people about that and just keep in reference what was said during the Karen Read trial, that he had to read and read his texts were bad. Then this makes it look like
no, because that was just about him talking about her. Yeah, it was bad, but
quickly love that. Please leave if you have a link, like if you have a YouTube or something, please link it below, or whatever. If you're on podcast or whatnot, leave what you where your platform is below so people can find it. And so I can find it too. That would be amazing.
Welcome to the show.
Wait, hold on. Actually, you don't have a wrench, so you won't be able to link. Hold on. Let's pause. We are a friends supporting friends type of channel. So let me give you a quick wrench, and then you can post a link to your stuff. You do have a link. All right, hold on. Just gave you a wrench. It should pop up in a minute. Fetch that man a wrench. I'm on it. Okay, you should have a wrench now. So you should be able to post
Danny
that.
does true crime too.
That's amazing. I'm so excited you're here, and I'm so excited to check it out.
Welcome.
After.
Yeah.
All right. It's so okay. Thank you for breaking this up, honestly, because we're getting into some crazy shit right now. So the tone is going to be real negative. So let's get in the good stuff now. Okay. So state police, Colonel Jeffrey D. Noble has said that the quote disturbing end quote messages that were released Thursday outlined in Karen Read's lawsuit as, quote, entirely inconsistent with any basic standard of decency and certainly with the expectations of a Massachusetts state trooper. These racist, sexist, and abhorrent comments absolutely do not reflect the values of the Massachusetts State Police and are not tolerated within our ranks. They underscore and fully support my decision to terminate Proctor, end quote. So before we I had one example in the notes, Beckham, but as you could, I ended up taking screenshots of the 87-page document.
Okay, are you going to post them here?
I don't have them here. I have them on my phone.
Oh.
But before we get into it, so Beckham, I want to hear your thoughts, but I also want to put out there and see what you think about this, because I was talking about this with a coworker earlier. I was saying the state brought this on themselves. Trooper Proctor brought this on himself. Obviously, he did the conduct. And what I mean by this is the way the case was handled, investigation was handled, evidence was handled. We saw it in the trial. It was bad. Regardless if you're team Karen Read or anti-Karen Read, regardless, the way the case was handled was bad. With that being said, the state decided to bring the charges against Karen that they did. We saw the floodgate that happened in the first trial, especially with Trooper Proctor. Karen Read hung jury. What did the state decide to do? Double down, try her again.
Yeah.
After the way they were portrayed. And what happened? It made them look so bad again. It opened up that investigation. It just, Trooper Bukaki went on the stand. It was bad. They took two left shoes out of the same bag. It
Oh,
was
I
bad.
know that was
It was
so bad.
horrible. This
That was
is
so
your
bad.
best. It was bad. They chose to do that. So again, all the incompetence or cover up, whatever you believe, it's one or the other, can't be both, or it could be both, was on full display. Karen Reed is acquitted. And then she sues the Canton police and the Mass State Police. I mean, I feel like, again, who was I texting today? One of my friends. I'm like, it kind of reminds me of like the good old boys type of thing where it's like, we're going to go down swinging. We're going to have each other's backs.
I mean, the Massachusetts State Police, they're right now, and they're working to rebuild trust, because this is really bad. This has hit the fan 1,000 times bad, and it's a splattering mess everywhere, right? Canton already, they already put already out there, but they also are claiming that they did not ignore any misconduct during all this. So of course they're trying to save face there. And I believe the Norfolk District Attorney's Office has been turning over related stuff. So I don't for the suit, for the suit. So like, I don't, it's going to be interesting to see how all of this that just hit the fan this week really could, be some serious implications of what could go forward with other cases that Proctor and Good worked on, right? So.
All right, I just subbed to your channel. After the show, for everybody check out the channel. And so Daniel Jensen, okay, and I'm not doxing you. That's in your that's in your bio here on YouTube, but I did just subscribe. So yeah, everybody check that out. Thank you. Glad you're here.
Yeah,
so,
Russell's like splattering mess. Yeah, man, that shit hit the fan 1,000 ways, and it's all over everything, man.
So
yeah,
okay.
You would have never have thought that 2 years ago, Danny, when you told me to get into this case. This is insane.
I was not expecting what dropped this week to drop. Okay, so before we get into some of the messages, any comments, Beckham, or any reflection?
No, I'm just, yeah. I mean, again, this is. I'm kind of going with like this. This is just, oh my god, and this, it's just. Am I shocked at this point? No. Again, we've just really, like, the integrity thing for me. You have to have. I mean, when you hold a position in law enforcement like that, integrity is one of the most important aspects to a character, to somebody's character, because you are in control of so many things, right? People's lives, protect and serve. Yeah, literally.
Their freedom.
Protect and serve and all that. You got to follow policy. You got to follow the laws. You got to follow so integrity, that one word, really, really gets put up front when you're trying to characterize somebody, right, for their, for what they stand for. And that's a lot of their honesty, their work ethic, a lot of that stuff, right? And this is just beyond shattered anything, man. It's all of that's out the window. It's just, just like, I'm gonna just follow up with what the Massachusetts State Police Colonel Godfrey Noble said. He called it abhorrent and disgusting and inconsistent with the standards. Well, yeah, but they're also working to rebuild trust. But what other words can you say that are worse than that? It's just, he didn't bring up integrity, but I would have, and I would have solidified that the people I work for, I stand with, I work next to, all have a significant amount of integrity. And that's for me. I just said that for myself and the unit I'm part of. Integrity is one of the important aspects to each of our characters and the success of our unit. Because our work, it gets seen at so many levels. And I'm telling you guys, and I've told you off the record, just like that woman that you had, what was Conti the other day? The other night
Karen Conti.
Yeah, There's people levels of that intelligence at levels of government that you guys don't even know unless you work along with these people. And your work gets seen by by so many people, right? At different levels of government, state, local, U.S., whatever. And there's a lot of smart people, man. I'm telling you. And it's just that whole, when you put a case together, it has to be solidified by integrity because of all the work that you put into it. Everything just comes together. It gets presented, all of that stuff. So I was kind of spilling over a little bit personal there, but yeah.
No, and I'm actually very, very thankful that you are choosing to say the words that you're saying because it's so impactful. And the word integrity, Beckham, that specific word, if you remember, was mentioned a ton during the first trial by Adam Lally, who was the prosecutor in that case. And that was one of the things, they're trying to get over the text at the time with Trooper Proctor, and Adam Lally's trying to say, but did you handle this case with integrity? And it was always yes. And then during the second trial, when it was Hank Brennan, that was the lead prosecutor, and Bukaki was on the stand. That was one of the things, if you remember, and anybody else who wants to remember, they kept saying, did you handle this case with integrity? Did Trooper Proctor handle this case with integrity? And it was always yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And what? Well, they were lying.
I mean, all right, let's open the phone. Let's open the phone.
Like, oh my God.
Again, I posted a link to the 87-page court filing on my community post. So if you guys want to read through it, feel free. I think it's an amazing read. Karen's team did an excellent job, the way they laid it out, the way they cited everything into this ruling, or what they want, from this suit. It's Beckham, did you read through it at all or no?
I have some of it right in front of me, but I'm just gonna let you kind of go through it, and,
okay.
and if you miss anything, I'll come back and say, well, there was this other message too. I have a couple of them. that I found. Yeah.
Really, James? Really? So again, a lot of these messages are between Mass State Police Trooper Michael Proctor and then Canton Police Officer Sean Good. Sean resigned effective immediately Tuesday, 2 days before this document got released. Again, a lot of words me and Beckham will not be saying, but we will give you the gist. It's bad. So to say there's a lot of racism and sexism is putting it very mildly. Some examples. One was Michael Proctor telling Sean Good about a multi-car accident in Canton. Quote, actually, take your time. I saw a N-word was involved, so I wouldn't rush if you're working. Let them die. End quote. There's a lot of bad things said about women. One of them was Proctor saying, my new VP is a giant. See you next Tuesday. I pray to the heavens that some fucked up insect from the Amazon crawls up in her vagina, hatches eggs in the litter, kills her by eating her from the inside out. Sean Good and Michael Proctor use the word slut all the time, like in the word see you next Tuesday all the time in almost every
I wonder what his wife thinks of this. I mean, like,
okay.
God.
Thank you. Okay, thank you for saying that. That's one of the things I've been talking about with some friends about this. And Beckham, as a male, I would love to hear what your opinion on it is. And audience, I want to know what you guys are thinking.
Hold on, time out. No. Look, man, I have some really I have some not crazy, but like core friends. I didn't
say what I wanted, but fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So, okay, quickly, when everything came out in the first and second trial about Trooper Proctor, it was when I was like, how could his wife support what he said about women, calling Karen Reed this and that and that and that? Now, with what we're seeing, my thought is because that was nothing. And I can't imagine that she doesn't know that this is the way her husband, and Sean Good, if he's married, I don't know offhand, that their spouses, significant others, they have to know this is the way that their spouses think. If I was with someone and they had all these messages, it wouldn't be I can't see how she'd be like, oh my God, I had no idea he thought that way. I can't see that. This is not just like one line of communication, one bad night of being stressed. This was an all the time thing with wording and choice of words and behavior and all of that. So I'm like, are they like-minded and their significant others, they're used to this? I don't know. Becca, what do you think?
I don't know. I would be shocked if the wife knew, but maybe she did. Who knows? But I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. There's locker room talk, right? It happens between guys, and there's you got friends and stuff. This is beyond that. That locker room talk does not go like this. Like for example, a lot of my friends have daughters and stuff. They don't talk like this. This is beyond there's locker room talk, yes, right? But then this is beyond that. There's no way to describe it. Like, this is beyond locker room talk, to be honest with you. And just like you said, I wouldn't be friends with guys like this. I just wouldn't. They're just douchebags. And they exist. They do exist.
And this wasn't a one-sided conversation. They both.
Yeah. There's a bunch of those types of guys out there with these types of characteristics, and then there's also the Higgins type who can't flirt with a girl. But
it's a good thing there are men like Jesse Weber out there who know how to flirt effectively.
Right. With AI.
With your girlfriend at CrimeCon. He did not flirt. He was very respectful.
But seriously, like I couldn't even be friends with this person. Like with these guys. Like there's no way. Like I would just stay away. Like I wouldn't even cross paths with them. So
yeah.
Does that answer? Yeah, that's the best answer. This is beyond locker room talk.
Mm-hmm. Will their convictions be challenged now? That is one of the things that we're going to get into some specific things that they reference cases. Yeah. Let's just say my personal opinion, do with it what you will, is if I was charged and especially found guilty of anything that either of these two officers, if they were involved in my case, I would be hiring an attorney to fight that, to get it overturned for damn sure. I think that's amazing. I read that in your bio, Daniel. I think that's amazing. And everybody, please go sub. Please go sub to Daniel. Okay. All right, Michael Proctor. So this message is in regards to his significant other. Quote, I can't even get, okay, he's talking about his significant other's ass, okay? I can't even get fucking near that thing. I make every effort possible. I wait till she's asleep and I try to get at it. I try every effort possible. I try to get her hammered. I can't get anywhere near it. It's starting to piss me off. It's not cool, end quote. So he's waiting till she gets asleep and he tries to get it. That's attempted rape.
I know this is crazy, man. That's not even like that's beyond. Like I said, I hadn't seen that one. I'm sorry. That one's shocking to me. I hadn't seen that one. That one is not on my report. Wow.
Yeah. If you're Michael Proctor's significant other, like what's
now I feel not like
maybe
now
I didn't mean it like
no
that.
Way she knows. Then now I feel bad for her because there's no way she can know.
No, I feel bad for her for that, but I can't imagine she doesn't know the way he thinks about women.
Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe he acts different at home and around family. I don't know.
So yeah, let's just call it like it is. So basically we're talking about attempted rape. Okay. Michael Proctor is saying, quote, went into Canton High School this morning to get a transcript and saw more N-word in 10 minutes than the 4 years I spent there combined. Everywhere I looked, there was beep running around. Wanted to ask the woman in the guidance office, where were all the white kids? Where the fuck did all these beep come from? End quote. Again, to say that there's like the CNX Tuesday word, him and Proctor and Sean Good use it all the time describing women. So like if you heard it once, you've heard it all the time. There's a lot of that. Proctor is saying, quote, unfortunately, I know Randolph all too well. Randolph's one of the big cities here in Mass. Yeah. Place is a complete shithole filled with N-bomb, not good N-bomb, end quote. Sean Good is saying, quote, she's a Jew, so deaf puts out, end quote. Proctor, quote, deport their asses. I don't care if they are here legally or what their excuse was. Fucking deport those beep, beep, end quote. Proctor, Detroit should be destroyed along with places like Flint, Michigan. They are breeding grounds for N-bomb to run wild, end quote. All right. Okay. We're going to get to another one. This is really bad. Proctor. They're all bad. Proctor saying, quote, it should be punch a N-word day in Canton today out of retribution. Any beep you see blasted in the face, end quote. That's a state trooper saying that to a Canton cop.
That's crazy, man.
I'm going to read this next one and then we'll do a quick pause just to, because I think we need it. So one of the things that has been coming out is, so you can kind of see what Trooper Proctor, again, and him and Sean Good, this is a lot of back and forth, right? Where Proctor, what he thinks about certain populations. I think that's becoming clear. It goes the next step. Proctor says, quote, America sucks. Hitler was really on to something. Then the fucking US had to step in and ruin it, end quote. Back on.
Very anti-Semitic, man. That's just sad.
That's his words.
Yeah. There's no words, man. That's just despicable, disgusting. Am I shocked? No. At this point, no. I was shocked about his wife stuff, but not the, more like, whoa, dude, that's your wife. But then this, and he is literally a piece of, you know what?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna get worse.
Oh man, yeah, I know. I have my notes.
So if you're saying, okay, that's a lot of Trooper Proctor. Oh, Sean Good, let's not skip over him. So he is referring to Boston Mayor Michelle Wu as, quote, little CNX Tuesday, end quote. He also says, quote, the governor can suck my dick, end quote. He refers to New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft. I'm not even going to say it. The whole statement is really, really, really bad. But he throws him in there too. Sean Good also says, quote, Anne Frank's a lying CNX Tuesday, end quote. So between Proctor saying basically Hitler was onto something, and then Sean Good saying Anne Frank was a lying CNX Tuesday, I mean, those two seem two peas in a pod.
Yeah, but just like anything else, who else were they connected to? Who else did they run with? Who else is currently employed at these agencies that have similar views?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't imagine that this was just the two of them.
No.
And nobody else knew the way they thought.
No way. Especially that family. I forgot their name. The family that the unfortunate accident happened in front of their home, and
Officer John O'Keefe.
The O'Keefes, yeah. We don't know what they're like. But they seem to be close.
Oh, yeah. They love Proctor.
Right.
So Proctor acknowledged in 2017, after 4 years on the job, telling his friends, quote, "No idea how I passed the background," end quote.
Jesus, dude. Gets worse. As you keep going, it just keeps getting worse.
I know. So a lot of Proctor's and Sean Good's messages, again, directed at certain populations. There was a clear hatred towards women, and let's see. Proctor, okay, so a lot of these next text messages are between Proctor and his friends. So not Officer Good, but with his friends. Remember from the second trial, one of his friends got called to the stand, and it was so made it like the friend had to read the text. It was crazy. It was crazy. So some of the things that Proctor said to his friends, quote, all right, so discussing a sexual partner, so Proctor was with somebody who did not want to be ejaculated on. And he texted his friend saying, quote, "That's when you whack off when she's asleep. Then tell her one way or another you will it's disgusting." And I'm just going to say, end quote, "It's disgusting." It's out there. You can read it. He also says, quote, "That will turn into me jacking off on her as she sleeps," end quote. There's a lot of things he talks about his girlfriend or sexual partners that he does to them or attempts to do to them when they're sleeping. This wasn't a one-time mess. Like, these are several messages.
Yeah. Yeah, you have well, you went through the whole report, right?
I went through the whole report. Discussing specific sexual acts to friends, he says, quote, "Get at it while she's asleep," end quote. So now he's not only doing that, he's advising his friends to do that. He tells friends, discussing the need, quote, "a roofie or something," end quote, to find a sexual partner. He is a Mass State Trooper telling his friends to roofie somebody to get a sexual partner.
Yeah. Wow. Disgusting. Yeah, I mean,
anybody who would text that is a piece of shit. That's a Mass State Trooper telling his friends to do that.
like I said, man, this is all beyond locker room talk. And it's just...
And it gets worse. It gets worse. If you're thinking, Danny Beckham, it gets worse. He refers to women as, quote, "pigs I have stuffed," end quote. Okay, another one. Proctor's saying to his friend, quote, "Ain't gonna happen. She will pass out at 9 and I will stay up until midnight drinking and watching movies. I could swoop in for the kill when she is asleep, though," end quote. He's talking to one of his friends saying, quote, "Part of like jacking off is to do it on an absolute pig, not some Brazilian smoke show top 12 model. You want a filthy pig that you just do dirty things to," and then goes on. Yeah. Let's see. He talks about specific porn, saying he can't watch a certain, like he can't watch somebody who is black have sex with a white woman. He talks about, says, quote, "We could use them N-word as dartboards," end quote. Let's see. Some of these are written in here twice. He discussed his first arrest to his friends, saying it was, quote, a fucking immigrant, end quote, who is, quote, going back to Guatemala, end quote. End quote. Michael Proctor texts his friend, quote, I haven't shot anyone, but I did pull a N-word over today for tossing a cigarette out the window, end quote. The fact that he says I haven't shot anyone, but I pulled, like, okay, so that's he's admitting to racial profiling, big time.
How much policy has he broken already?
He okay, there's a city or it might be a town, I forget here, that's called Sharon, and he discusses Jewish people from Sharon and states, quote, we should really keep them in a concentration camp, end quote.
Yeah. More anti-Semitic, more slurs against, anti-Semitic.
Proctor, so if you're thinking, okay, this is a lot of racist stuff, yes, it is. What was also really, really bad was that more than once he discussed, quote, planting coke, end quote, on people. So he's openly texting his friends that he is planting drugs on people. Get them charged. That is a mass state trooper that is planting evidence on innocent people and openly texting his friends that he is doing so. If I knew anyone who was ever involved in something, regardless if they were innocent or not, and Trooper Proctor and Trooper Good worked your case, fight like hell to get it overturned. Because at the end of the day, I really hope this has a big effect on a lot of cases being reviewed.
Yeah, K-Dog was like, look for missing people's cases, man. You don't know now. Like, this is crazy.
So, Beckham, I know I just threw a lot out there. Was there any ones that you saw that I missed that you think?
No, you had more than I have. Yeah, you had definitely more than I had, which is even beyond, did you talk about Good, what he called the Boston mayor?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you had more than I did. I mean, you have more here than I do, but I mean, there's just a lot of racism towards many groups, as you went over some of them. So many against so many different ethnic groups and just groups in general. So again, this is, I know that some people are like, well, this is why they look at these are some really bad apples, man, because there's a lot of really good police officers out there.
I know.
And law enforcement people that really do an amazing job to serve and protect, or whatever their job entails, right? In that, in law enforcement. So this is not something that, what kind of, it just, and again, what kind of boys club are they running there, in a sense? Not to knock the actual boys club of America, because I grew up in that, but
yeah,
like, what, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of, like
good old boys.
Yeah. Like, what's going on? And like, and again, like, who are their friends and how far does this go, type of thing. And like, remember, like, what other case, like the Proctor's text messages were being held with another case. How many other cases have this type of evidence sitting in there? You know? So that's another thing you got. There's so much that can come out of this, not in a positive manner,
right?
In a major negative manner. So
K-Dog is saying, Yeah, y'all in the chat, like, please weigh in. Please weigh in.
I don't know his background, but the fact that he said how he passed the background is really astonishing to me.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, he passed it somehow. What was he thinking was going to surface that might not have led to that? That's what I was thinking. How many other cases? Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's one of my friends was texting me this morning saying, like, do you think I'm just paraphrasing, but she was saying, like, do you think the state will just, because Karen Reed's suing the city of Canton in Mass State Police, the troopers, is she saying, like, should they just settle? That's the word I'm looking for. Should they just settle? And I'm like, I don't think they will. I think they're going to go down swinging, which is just going to, there's so much more. This is just a little taste, but I'm thinking y'all might want to settle, because how many more people are going to be dragged into this? There's like,
and now the district attorney's office is like, how did these guys get hired? I would be absolutely livid
until texts come out that they're with them.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like everything is like bringing more people. Beckham, how many people have lost their jobs or resigned from this case?
Or
because
demoted.
Of this.
Or demoted.
Like Bukaki. Kelly
that
resigned.
Girl, the young girl, right, that ended up becoming a Boston police, she resigned.
Yeah.
Right? Wow.
Yeah. Like, the dominoes are falling.
Yeah.
There's more dominoes to fall. Will the city of Canton in the Mass State Police keep this going? For what? For you look so bad, and it's getting worse. Again, I'm not pro Karen Reed, anti Karen Reed. It doesn't matter. Look what's happening.
Yeah, Capone says he didn't pass the background check from Boston PD.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
And how did he even get past this state one?
There'll be some like, oh, we dropped the ball on that. Oh, someone didn't do their job, which means other people, like, oh my God, it opens the floodgates. It opens the floodgates. Let's see. Shelly saying, I know Tony Stewart, like, I'm a little shocked that this is so shocking to everyone. They've been doing this for years and getting away with it because at the end of the day, it's their word. Right. And yeah, Tony, I did see your comment about like kind of being surprised, everybody's shocked. I think we all know this stuff happens, but it's out there now. Like, it's not as common for like a court filing like this with these messages to be released. I think that's what's, we all know the corruption. Again, Boston has generations of corruption, but for this to come out, it's like, it's in writing.
Yeah, I don't. Capone brings up a good point. Danny, you might know this more of that DA, the specific DA. They kept going after Karen, but I don't know. Were they aware of the text messages before in the other case?
DA Michael Morrissey. He has his own stuff that he's not good either.
Yeah.
Is he this level of not good? Remains to be seen. Capone, that's an excellent point. I would not be shocked if like he, yeah. Boston, New York, Irish cops, and all that. That's everywhere. Yeah. Let's see. What's Tony saying? Makes me think some people live a very sheltered life. I think I see what you're saying. Again, to me, this is more of, and I get it, like technology has advanced. Boston has a long standing, corruption. The technology that exists now was not the same as it was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. So we knew the corruption existed, but like with the technology we have now at our disposal for it to be released the way it is, and again, it's in writing so we can see it, like word for word, quote for quote, is like, wow. And again, Beckham, they put this in writing. What did they say to each other that wasn't in writing? Like, you know how there's some things where you're like venting with a friend and you're like, oh, I don't want to put that in writing. What did they have a level of something that they were like, hey, we can't put this in writing. Let's like talk on the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They were very comfortable, and without any regard for any sincere, communication. So how far does this go? Who were their friends? I'm telling you, man, this is not just two people.
Right. Renee, I try to live a sheltered life, but not possible in the Communist Republic of California. That's Renee. That's a whole conversation we could get into. Yeah, I mean, and Shelley brings up a case as well. It's just, yeah, it's, I don't know. I'm curious if anybody, and if you didn't, that's okay. If anybody, I know, again, I posted the link to the 87-page report. And I think in my thing, my post, I was like, I highly suggest everybody read this. I was so ramped up when I posted it. Did anybody?
I could tell. I was like, whoa, Danny, calm down.
I know. Oh my gosh. I was, yeah. It was so late at night, and I was like, oh, it's too late to text my friends. I wanted to. So she's like, people, read it so we can talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just curious if you guys, anybody did get a chance to read it, or maybe talking about it tonight on the show, where it's, you guys are intriguing. You're like, I want to read what shit show's going down in Massachusetts, Yeah, it's. So Tony Stewart, I actually really like your insight into a lot of this, because to say you have a lot of experience in this, I don't think is the right word. And but you have the type of insight, that's the word I'm looking for. You have the type of insight that not a lot of us can bring. So I'm always curious what you have to say about this. I being a criminal and seen all this stuff thousands of times for decades, it doesn't bother me, or maybe I'm just desensitized to this. That's an interesting point, which then for me, I guess my question would be like, if something does bother you, then it's just like, it's bad. Then it's bad. But I know you're so open about everything, Tony, and I appreciate your openness. I really do. So where do we go from here?
I'm telling you, man, right now, all of the departments associated with these guys, these low pieces of, they're trying to get in the trust back. So they're going to be going on some kind of like, ramification, trying to just trying to get the integrity and the trust back from the with the public, because this is really bad. This just happened like a couple of days ago. So let's look at it in 2 or 3 weeks, see what else comes out, or see how this progresses. Because every department that's associated, they're gonna have to make comments, and they're gonna have to really, like I said, reach out there to gain the trust from the public back. And then on top of that, like these district attorney's offices that are having to deal with these ramifications of these actions and communications, horrible communication that's out there now, disgusting communication that's going to affect other like you talked about, the other cases that these two guys were on, right? Mm-hmm. So that's going to come probably. We'll see. Maybe, I don't know, but we'll see. we'll see if one or two or have to get relooked at. I mean, that's just gonna really, it could just be a domino effect, and it just could just really, this could be really bad.
Especially anybody that got busted by Proctor,
By
because
these
they
two,
had cocaine on them. Now that he's openly
that, I mean,
texted, he's planted
that's
cocaine on several people.
That's so bad, man.
You, like, one, don't do the bad behavior, but two, you put it in writing. Like, it still blows my mind that these are police officers.
I mean, you're talking about police conduct issues. You're talking about evidence gathering or potential damaging evidence that was used in these cases, and overall potential misconduct by not only these law enforcement officers but by the departments. It's really bad.
Yeah. And it's one of those, in this day and age, shit happens. And at the end of the day, I can put my head on my pillow and go to sleep knowing that, like, if God forbid something, for example, God forbid something happened to Beckham and my phone got searched, make that connection however you will. I know that I'm not going to be worried about explosive shit coming out or whatever. They might, most likely, a law officer would read this and be like, "You're really mean. You're really mean to your friends." And I'd be like, fair. But at the end of the day, nothing's going to surface between me and the people that I communicate with. That's like something like this, or even any level of this, like nothing. And this was texts upon texts upon thousands of texts. And Becca makes a good point. You know, in the next few weeks, you know, what's going to happen? I add the dominoes are going to fall. Becca mentions locker room talk. Like, there's just so many. I can't see that it's just.
No, this is beyond locker room talk.
Sean Good and Proctor. I'm sure there's more. And I bet a lot of people. If you worked with them and you texted in this and you gotta
couldn't do it, dude. Now I want to know if other officers avoided them, worked with them. How far does this how deep does this go?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know where Brennan can come in. I don't know, but I don't know.
Who?
Brennan, was it, or was his name?
Oh, Hank Brennan.
Yeah. He knew these guys.
Yeah, he sure did. I'm sure he's going to separate him. I'm sure everybody who knows these two are separating themselves quite a bit. Oh yeah, we worked together 15 years, but I didn't really know them like that.
How many lunches did they go? What kind of conversations were they being had during lunch? What kind of what kind of were they exchanging information about cases? Were they contaminating not contaminating, but just the integrity of the case by talking about the case? There's just so much stuff, man. Like I just said, police misconduct. That covers a lot. Police misconduct covers a lot, from integrity, evidence gathering, evidence tampering, just a lot of stuff, right? Police misconduct. So that's the key component here with these two guys.
Yep, you guys are making some excellent points in the chat. I'm really, I want to highlight this. So Kane, and they were so dumb to text. I know, Kane, like, these are police officers who part of their job when they're doing investigations is to pull cell phone data and texts and whatnot to prove their points and to make and build their cases. But then they text these things, like, phones get searched and shit happens and this and that. And again, I phrased it to Beckham a few minutes ago. What did they not put in text? Like, because all of those things where it's like, oh, I'm just venting right now and I don't want to text that. So like, if this is what you text, what was off limits that you didn't? But yeah, no, Kane, 100%. Capone, Sandra Birchmore, that's the case. Weren't some of these guys connected to the groomer cop case? So yes, Sandra Birchmore, in regards to being groomed by Matthew Farwell, his twin brother who was also a cop, and then I believe it was the chief of police at Canton too. Yeah, that was the city of Canton. So Canton was where she died. So sorry, let me back up. Died in Canton. These were Stoughton cops who were involved in that. But again, Canton is involved. The Mass State Troopers who investigated this, yes, are also, it's all tied. It's all tied. But yeah, in that case of Sandra Birchmore, that is one trial where I am waiting for that, and one where I've already told my boss, I'm like, I want to use vacation days and go to the courthouse for this case, because there needs to be a lot of eyes on Sandra Birchmore case. And that was one where, again, police officer allegedly killed a woman who he started grooming as a child, killed her and set it up to look like a suicide. That's a police officer that did that.
Yeah. I think we've talked about that case, right? I don't know. Maybe.
And again, the same players involved. Renee, yes. Let's see. A lot of back and yeah, you guys are K-Dog. You got to feel bad for good cops that do it the right way, but 100% get grouped in with these idiots. Yeah, K-Dog, and that was one of the things that one of the days I went to the Karen Reed trial and stood outside the courthouse. A lot of the state troopers there and local police were so nice and so friendly. And again, some of the Mass State Troopers that I talked to there off record, again, not naming names or whatnot, and they were just like, this is bad. Like what some of the officers did in this case, I'm just paraphrasing their words at this point, but it makes all of them look bad. And they knew this, so like, we don't support that. Like what was handled, they do not agree with it. And you could tell that they were very genuine. Like it was, yeah. So Beckham, are you excited to come to Massachusetts?
Hold on, you're not coming in good. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You might be freezing.
Am I?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't see where I am. I have YouTube open on the side. Let me refresh it and see if no, I look okay. In the chat. You guys comment.
There you go.
All right. Thank you. That's funny. I should have known. Thank you. So Beckham, you're the problem. You're always the problem.
I know.
You guys are funny. No, love Clifford shirt, the new norms. I got my little coaster here. Love it. Has my drink. All right. The problem is that others know this is going on and say nothing. But then also some others know what's going on and they're involved.
No, I think there's more that just probably like don't even like walk away from these guys. Then they have to be around them, but not very close to them because that's their job, right? Mm-hmm. And they're kind of stuck, or they were. I'm sorry, they were. I bet there's some that are just happy these guys are gone. I'm telling you that. They're just relieved. You know? So
a part of me is just like, I don't know where we go from here.
But who are their friends, and what part of the departments are they with, that kind of thing. That's a very good question. Right? How it like you said earlier, it's just, there's no way it's just them two.
Yeah.
Because habits will come out. So if they were always doing it, it's going to slip up somewhere. So at lunch, at the bar, out socially, maybe even on a call, it's going to come out. It's habit.
And these were texts
And
with Proctor's friends too.
yeah.
So yes,
and
his
it's
friends.
not even if it's a true, not even if it's a habit, but if it's a true deep feeling of that's how they are, then it's right. It's there and it's gonna come out, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well said. Are you looking forward to coming to Boston for Crime Story Fest?
Who?
You.
Oh yeah, man, we're excited. Can't wait. I can't wait. We can't wait. It's we're looking. I'm looking forward to the fall. Looking forward. Just we're like 4 months away.
I mean, that was kind of a joke. After all this, you looking forward to coming out still?
Oh yeah, no, because man, whatever.
Yeah, Tony Stewart. So Karen Conti, the interview that released on Wednesday night. Yeah, John Wayne Gacy referred to her as Dollface. Yeah, Tony, I appreciate you bringing that up and for watching the interview. It's crazy. So Beckham already booked the dungeon.
Man, let me tell you that part of the Salem tourist brochure. Hey,
You were a little disappointed.
You need to check this out, man. I was a little disappointed.
There's a different one that I had not been to that opened that you and Shelly are gonna love.
Oh, really? It's something new? Cool.
Yeah, I've never done it. I happened to walk by it one day. I'm like, what is this? And it's really cool. It's really cool. Danny is Dollface. Tony, I don't think I take that as a compliment. So yeah, I mean, I will keep y'all posted. We will keep y'all posted on this. Lord knows when stuff like this breaks, I'm just like, Beckham, read this now. Like, oh my God, it was wild.
Thanks, Shelly. That's the best compliment I've ever gotten. Dreamistry of Crimistry. Ooh, getting fancy tonight.
Wow. I think I need to vomit. I feel sick.
Hey, go drink a Starbucks coffee.
Oh God. I would vomit for sure. Oh God.
How long has it been since you've had one? Thanks for the compliment. Okay, that's amazing.
That's your girlfriend. That doesn't count.
Hey, how long has it been since you've had a Starbucks? Like roughly, like how many? Has it been like months?
Oh God, yeah. It was like at my last. It was one of my doctor's appointments when it was just so funny because I was just like, I eat so healthy, like this can't be possible. And then my doctor's like, hey, walk me through your day. And then like as I was saying it, like the look on his face was just like, really? And he's like, what do you get at Starbucks? And then I was just like,
dude, do you know how many? Yeah, those.
Yeah. So that was.
Hey, are you better off like just eating like McDonald's, like a meal?
Probably
than
there'd be less sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm really on protein shakes, mega teas now, but no. So to answer your question, the last Starbucks I had, was probably summer of last year. It's been a while. It's been almost a year. With that being said, someone did send me a $10 gift card, and I was like, oh, I can get one drink from there because let's be honest, that's what they cost. I got so sick. I got physically sick. I think my body was just not used to then retaking in all that sugar. But yeah, that was sad. Yeah, all the Starbucks like in my area, near my work, on the way to work, they all knew me by name. I'd walk in, they knew me by name. They knew my like.
Hey man, it's it's safe to do it when between like 20 to 40. You got what 20 years doing it.
Yeah.
And then you got to pull back. It's just the way it is, man. You can't do it forever. I mean, you can do one you can have it every once in a while.
I know.
And just like me, man, I'm telling you, I've had to cut off energy drinks. And I was talking to one of my guys, and that's in my because we both were drinking them, and it was almost like, yeah, I just like the taste of them, like, really. And they gave you a quick little buzz, and it was fun,
Mhm.
but they're not really good, in the end, they're not that good for you. So
Yeah. No, I deleted the Starbucks app. I deleted the Dunks app
wow,
because
you deleted the apps.
it took me months. I think I
Wow.
deleted them early this year. I waited a while and
Yeah.
then I was like, no.
I mean, the thing is you can get, if you need a pick me up, you can get it from a tea. You can get it
That's what
from,
I do.
you can get it from you can have another coffee, but a regular coffee, just a black, whether it's, or you can just put a little bit of creamer, just another
Yeah.
cup of coffee. But I know it's not Starbucks, but if you're looking for the buzz, you can definitely get it from something else, right? It's just the flavor. That's what gets you too. That's what I liked about the Monster drinks. They were fun to drink, or the energy drinks.
Yeah.
They had different varieties of tastes. My favorite ones were like the orange mango tasting ones, and I love the way they taste. And of course, you got a little bit of a push from it, right? So but yeah, man, eventually the day comes where you got to shut it off,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And I'm like all or nothing type of person.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy, right?
I
I mean,
have to be
that's what I
like,
was
I
gonna
just
say. You
can't
can
drink it.
have one, Danny, every once in a while. You can enjoy one, but
No. Well, like I said, I had the one with that gift card and I got
yeah,
like physically got sick. My stomach was just like, nope, we ain't doing this. And I'm like, oh my God, I would drink 2 of those a day. Anyway, yeah.
see,
So
like
sorry,
look at Shelly
Starbucks.
and Renee are talking about a specific drink. You can get a latte with no sugar, but 4 shots of espresso. So that's got to be really strong.
That sounds
Shelly said,
amazing.
I recently got one into an espresso too. I take 4 shots and oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you
Nice.
can it ain't, of course, it's not going to be what you're used to the taste, but if you're wanting the caffeine buzz, you can get it.
No,
There's
I have an
nothing wrong with
espresso.
that. There's
I
nothing
have an
wrong with the
espresso
caffeine,
machine.
right? Right.
I have an espresso machine in a
It's the sugar,
machine.
man. Yeah, it's all the
Um,
sugar and added stuff that's in it. Yeah.
yeah, but coffees are whole thing. It's a whole thing. But anyway, Yuzos. I don't even know what that is. So I
I
don't
don't
even
even
know
know
if that's a
what's
joke
a
or not.
compomazine. What is that? I don't
Yeah,
even
I
know
have
what
no
that
idea
is.
what that is.
It's an herb.
Look at Renee. It's strong enough to see into the future. I'm sure it is.
What was I gonna say? Hey, Bert, is that something? Is that some herb you found out there in the somewhere out there in the ranch?
It was at Spawn Ranch, but then you slid and tumbled down
Oh,
it.
whatever.
Yeah, no, tumbled. You didn't slide, you just tumbled. But anyway, I don't think we'll be able to recover from these Karen Reed things. So I did have a few cases on the note stock. We ain't getting to it tonight. I'll leave it on for next week. And then if other big stuff comes up, I'll just kind of add to it. So Beckham, you cannot say that you were not prepared for next week. So
Right.
and yeah, if anything big happens with these Karen Reed things,
Hey, don't forget about Tupac's case. We're like 2 months away.
See, like you're excited for that. I'm excited for this.
I mean, I
hate to
don't
say
know
excited,
if
but
I don't know if anything's gonna come out of it, but we'll see.
Oh God, yeah, he won't read it. He won't read it, Shelley. Beckham slid down so hard at Spawn Ranch, the friction from his ass on the crust. Okay, not only are you getting a star, James Watson, comment of the night. Comment of the night. My mom used to say if she wanted sweet coffee, she would dip her little finger in it. That's funny.
Oh, Capone, do it, man. Capone, are you gonna? Do you have an interest in the Tupac case in a couple months? I'm pretty sure you do.
Capone, I posted a video on, I think it was on Instagram. No, yeah, I did. Of me at Kitty Glitter in Vegas. That's the extent of my gambling. I went down to the Kitty Glitter machine every day, did a little bit of gambling. I walked away when all was said and done with 40 cents. But that's okay. That's okay. I spent most of my money on t-shirts. All right. It's interesting, Beckham. He was a big part of my growing up.
Yeah, right.
Not a star for James. Tony, I would give you one, hun, but you don't like when I do that. And I don't want to non-consensually give stars. So, K-Dog, that's an excellent question. How does Suge Knight have a podcast from prison? Beckham, you want to answer that?
They allow it. He's somewhere where they can, I guess, allow it and just communicate. They have, what is it, commissary, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it is. But you don't know if he's telling the truth, dude. They all you don't know what
Good point.
so it's like, how far does it really go? What is he really talking about?
All I know is Beckham will be the official Tupac trial correspondent.
I just want to, it'll just be interesting to see what comes out of it, and if that guy talks and what he says. I mean, we'll see. He's probably gonna blame it on dead people. A lot of people that were associated with the case are already deceased. So
yeah, yeah, Renee, that good ones. Shelly, I bought several books. How many did I buy? I bought 5 books at the bookstore. No, I lied. I bought 3 books.
Oh
at the
yeah,
bookstore,
and
then 2 from
Shelly
Anthony's
was
booth.
at the CrimeCon in September. Shelly was literally helping the booth out.
Oh my God, she was like their unofficial
official
volunteer.
And they run podcasts. So yeah, it's just up to the prison. It's if they're able to do it. It's up to
Yeah, I'm also rules. So Shelly, I'm also curious what books you got.
She got a Kennedy book. I know that.
Oh, Beckham, for Christ's sakes. I can't with you. I just can't. She got 3 at the bookstore, and then I got 4 more from the. You walked away with more books than me. I am impressed, Shelly. I am impressed. I'm curious what ones you got, and if we got some of the same. But yeah, so Anthony DiMaria, the booth that he was at was Genius Publishing, and I bought 2 of the books from there. And I got to talk with 2 of the guys there that wrote them, and oh my God. That whole table was like amazing. But I'll break that down in the CrimeCon recap show. That will either be.
Ooh, we got some we got some inside info from Bert. That's interesting.
Let's see. I used to show my horses. He kept at some. He would bring his daughter out. My check always came from a trust fund in Boston. What?
Oh, it was routed through. Well, that's interesting. Maybe it was just the insurance company that was out of Boston.
Oh, right. You went to the mob museum. That's cool.
You and Capone went, right?
Yeah, I went with Capone.
Okay.
When I visited last year.
That's what I thought.
I saw at the airport, I'm like, do they have a mob museum store there or something? I didn't go in. Capone, please enlighten us in the chat. But it was at the airport in Vegas as I got there super early because I stress out. And I'm like, no, I need to be here. I don't care how long I'm at the airport in advance. But I saw a sign for mob museum and it looked like a store. But anyway. All right, folks. Stop it. No, Capone was awesome. Capone knows his shit. So don't come after him. Don't come after him. He was an excellent tour guide to me.
Oh, Capone says the Vegas airport has a museum in it, but it's not part of the mob museum. Oh, that's interesting.
Okay. Good to know.
Maybe that's new. I've never seen it either.
Well, it's been a while since you've been to Vegas. You know, that is why you have so many shirts, Beckham. You haven't been giving them out like normal. Stop yawning. It's contagious. Nice. That's awesome. Make a little trip out of it. All right, folks. Well, thank you for sticking around for Danny After Dark's True Crime and Chill tonight with me and Beckham. Again, we did 2 cases, but the last one, I had a feeling it was going to take a while. So that's a conversation I don't want to be a part of. I'm Team Shelly.
Oh, y'all are crazy.
I am Team Shelly. But all right, everyone. Thank you, Beckham, for joining. And providing, oh gosh, so much insight into
it. You always do shows when there's a championship sports game on. tonight. When you did when you had the interview, it was like game 1 of the NBA the finals. Tonight, it's like game 2 of the I'm like, come on, Danny, really?
You know, you could just watch on replay, or you could. Don't think you have to be here. I mean, obviously, people love. I don't know why, but people love when you're on camera with me.
I just thought it was funny that you always have a show, literally, World Series, Game 6, Game 7. Danny's doing a show.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not
Stanley
into the
Cup
sports
Finals,
world. So I
Game
don't know
4.
when there are sports things happening.
Stanley Cup Game 4. Danny has a show.
Shelly, he doesn't have to be here. But
I think you do it on honestly, I think you look it up and you're like, big sports game on tonight, all on the line. I'm going to do a show. And boom, there it comes. Danny After Dark.
Well, you know what? If I ever make it
I don't
big,
think the song goes like that, but you know what I'm talking about.
You know, if I ever make it big enough to get Jesse Weber on the show, and it happens to be during a sports game, I think I'm pretty confident to say that that's when you're going to be like, I don't need to watch.
Yeah, probably.
And you should. You might learn a thing or two.
You literally, like 2 years ago, or I don't know when it was, you literally were going to do a show on Super Bowl Sunday. And we were like, Danny, no, stop. And you're like, oh, that's too big of a game. You're right. And then you changed your mind. I think Paul and I told you. I was like, we were like, dude, that's Super Bowl Sunday. We can't do it that night. Are you crazy? No one's gonna watch.
Beckham, you're off the hook. If I get Jesse Weber, Renee's gonna co-host it with me.
Oh, go for it. You guys have a blast.
Yeah, Shelly was trying to get him out to Crime Story Fest.
Maybe he'll come. You gotta try.
I'll be like, Jesse, would you like to meet my my co-host here, Mr. Beckham? He speaks so highly of you.
Dude, we go have a cold Samuel Adams across the street from a cold Samuel Adams.
Who the heck is Jesse Weber? Tony Stewart.
Oh God!
You will see all the pictures on my crime.
No, Tony, that's a whole other hour. We're not going to get into that.
He is the definition of a man that Beckham just stood back and was like, ugh, why are women in line to meet him? Beckham was such a hater, such a hater. That's a story for another day, Tony Stewart. On that note,
he takes pictures with AI. That's one.
You are so full of it.
That's another thing, Tony Stewart.
You are so full of it. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will be back next week, and show date TBD, Monday or Tuesday. I'll figure it out. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining. And remember, until next time, we don't live in darkness. Darkness lives in us. Bye, everyone.